Alright, this is a video because everybody seems to have a complaint about everything, no matter how good something may or may not be. Everybody got a problem with something all the goddamn time. Note 5, people got a problem with the fact that the phone don't have expandable memory. I get it. We've grown to know and love and expect that from this specific phone. So I understand it. You know what I'm saying? I personally dislike not having a removable battery more so than I dislike not having an SD card slot. I do miss the SD card slot. Let's get that clear. I also miss my IR blaster. That's not up top anymore. But we're going to keep moving because there are alternatives to expandable storage. Now, I have a Note 4 and I have used a 128 gig card on it for the past 4 or 5 months. So I'm sitting here like, how am I gonna make the switch? Because I had like 6 gigs left at the time that I got this phone. So I started to wean myself off of that card and I started to delete junk, you know what I'm saying, and not try to, hoard all that junk. And it actually started by using this piece right here. Now, there are a few alternatives. I'm gonna try to cover them up for right now. But this was the first piece that I used because this is a very, very useful tool. Now, what it is a flash drive. So for the average person, they're like, what the fuck a flash drive got to do with expandable memory on my phone? Well, this flash drive is unique. It's actually what they call a dual flash drive. On this side, you have micro USB. Now, one thing I love about this is, it goes in the computer, it goes in the phone, but it is USB 3.0. So it does transfer at faster speeds when you're coming from the computer, which is great. And I have no problem switching back and forth. The little prong right here, the little micro USB part, is longer than normal. So even with some cases, it'll fit. Now, I do have some cases where it doesn't fit, but this is definitely an alternative. This right here is a 32 gig dual flash drive for the phone and computer. Basically, any Android device that supports OTG, that's your on-the-go connection or on-the-go support, whatever you want to call it. That's dope. When it's full price, this specific piece is, you can get it like Amazon, Best Buy for like 40 bucks. When it's on sale, you can get it around Best Buy, Amazon for like 12 bucks. I'll put a link in the description. Buy it if you want it. Now, the next thing is this bad boy. This right here is for the people who have, bought into things like the 128 gig flash drive. You can pretty much put that in here and keep it moving. And even with me, I tend to carry both of these at the same time in my bag or in my, my pocket, whatever, just because sometimes this is too thick to put into the slot of your phone if it's in a case. Now with the 0 limit, it wouldn't fit with this, so I had to use this. No biggie, I kept them both with me, and they're not like they're really intrusive in a pocket or whatever you gotta put it in. So that'll fit because that's literally the exact same size as a official Samsung charger. Goes right in, there you go. Whatever size flash drive you got, it'll fit. I've even seen it work with certain hard drives. Now, I never got a hard drive to work that was over 500 gigs unless it was a self-powered hard drive. So if you're using a USB powered hard drive and it's over 500 gigs, I don't know if this is gonna work for you, but you can do hard drives, flash drives, printers. I've even used my PlayStation 3 controller in here to run emulators on that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I might even have a little segment of me doing that in this video. Running up in the castle with Lil Mario. I ain't scared of you bitches, but these are must-have accessories, let me tell it, for a phone that does not have SD card capability. Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. Oh damn. Now, before we go on to the next option, which is what I think is the best option, let me tell it, because it's the most innovative. That's why I'm saving the best for last. But let's just explain something for a minute, because I don't like hearing shit that don't make no goddamn sense. When I grew up, we had games for that. We had 5. Smack you in the back of the head unless you say no 5 and correct yourself from saying some dumbass shit. We had chin. Put our finger like this, yoink it up under your motherfucking chin before you say no chin to correct yourself for saying some dumbass shit. For call it first, you gotta accept it. I think the world should play this shit. If I was president, this would be the first rule. As soon as I have my children, we playing 5s and chin. Simple as that. I can't. Anyway, moving forward. I'm saying this because I'm a firm believer of smartphones make dumb people. Matter of fact, we gonna skip that. I hear people say all the time, what? The Note 5 don't got an SD card. S6s don't have an SD card. Well, it's basically an iPhone. Well, basically, shut the fuck up. Because basically, you a dumbass motherfucker. You sound like a motherfucking idiot because you have an Android phone but don't know shit about Android. The Google flagship phones don't even have SD cards like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a Droid Turbo that got an SD card. These Nexus devices, which are the flagships of Google, these are their phones. They don't have SD card slots. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck does an Android device that does not have an SD card make it basically a fucking iPhone? Oh, bitch! Kill me, I kill your family. Now, the reason why Samsung actually did this, I get it. I don't have to necessarily like it, but I understand it and I have enjoyed certain aspects of it. Now, for those who don't know, the reason why they did this, which is taking away the SD card slot and removable battery, is one, to make the phone significantly thinner, lighter, all of that good stuff. Two, because to my knowledge, and supposedly in the tech world, when you take an SD card and insert it to a phone, for the phone to read this mountable storage and be able to read and write, basically operate, it has to run at the slowest speed possible. That means your device storage has to run at the slowest speed possible to make up for being able to mount more storage on top of it, hence your SD card. So with Samsung removing that, now your phone is actually faster. And two, they get to use a different type of memory called UFS 2.0, which in basic terms means ultra fast shit 2.0. I noticed a speed difference immediately fucking with this Note 5. You know what I'm saying? Even then, they say the shit, the operating system and all this other shit, the processor, it runs less. I don't know if it has to tie into it, but I get better battery life with a smaller battery in here. So I can fucks with it. And then with these alternatives, it definitely helps with it because I personally don't like using the SIM eject tool to take some shit out and put it in some other shit. So I use shit like this. It's easy to just pull. I don't have to pop off a back, unmount. You know what I'm saying? I do unmount, but it's easier with this because the unmount notification is always at the top of your device. You can just tap it and pull it off, so that way you safely ejecting your stuff, and you can keep it moving, transfer easily between different devices, including your computer, because most computers do not have a micro SD card slot. I'm talking about desktops. Laptops, whole nother ball game. Even then, a lot of laptops don't have micro SD card slots. They have standard SD card slots, if that. So this is a great alternative. This is a great alternative because you can still use your current flash drives. This is only 19 bucks. Sometimes you can get it on sale for even cheaper. If you get it online, you can get it for a couple dollars. Get some off-brand shit. You know what I'm saying? Might work out perfect for you. And I actually just had to come back up here because I forgot something highly important. Most of you motherfuckers who got an SD card anyway don't even have the right SD card in your phone. Now, stop what you're doing if you have an SD card in your phone or have a phone or tablet that supports SD card and look at that motherfucker for a second. If it has a C with a number less than 10 in it, you got the wrong motherfucking SD card. You possibly can get away with a 6, but fuck that. If you don't have a 10, you got the wrong SD card anyway. That's why your pictures be getting lost, and that's why you got them black spaces in your gallery when you actually go to look at the shit. Now, type of SD card that you want to have is one that has either this logo, class 10, that's what that means. The C with the number in it means what class your shit is, or you want the shit that says UHS-I. What that looks like is U1 or the I on it, or the class 10 or micro SD. Anyway, if you don't got this, you got the wrong card anyway. And I know most of you motherfuckers who complaining about not having an SD card don't even be having the right shit anyway, because that's just how the shit works. Back to the video. Now, time for the last. The last is this motherfucker right here. This shit, I wasn't sure about this. Had no idea about this. Glanced at it for 1 second. I was like, why the fuck would a flash drive need Wi-Fi? Because I was thinking Wi-Fi in the form of internet. Just like how we think Bluetooth in the form of headsets and shit like that. But Bluetooth can be used for many things. For instance, sharing files, connecting through internet, all of that shit like that. So this is a wireless flash drive, which is connecting more than one device, actually up to 3 devices simultaneously through your Wi-Fi direct connection. Basically, all you have to do is just turn it on. At that point, it operates off an app called Connect Drive. It's that right there. I don't feel like zooming in. Connect Drive. Go to the Play Store, type in Connect Drive, get the app for this shit. You'll love it. Now, being that light is flashing on there, I can actually go into Connect Drive. How about this? We are gonna do Connect Drive on the phone. Now, with this Connect Drive app, what it's gonna do is connect to this. You know what I'm saying? That man just busted his ass. I'm gonna punch in this password real quick if I can remember it. My, we are connected. In here, I put a couple folders. So for instance, if I go into videos, you got videos, tap it, and then immediately it starts playing. It don't buffer. I done tested it. It don't buffer. I had 3 devices connected, playing from all 3. It don't buffer. However, I noticed if it is like, you know, tied up in like a bag or something. Let me turn this down. 2 voices killing, and the voice is the same monotone as. Anyway, when I actually went in and I held the flash drive like this, let's see if it do it. It might impress me, man. It still ain't buffering. But yeah, I was holding it like this, and basically then it buffered. And once I let go, it you know, got rid of that. But the reason why I do it is because it's giving off a wireless signal, and just don't have it completely bombarded in the bottom of a fucking suitcase if you're gonna be using this shit. But this is great for road trips because you can have all 3 of your kids in the back of the car, for people who want to judge, in the back of the car, watching 3 different movies off of this one drive. And they don't even need an SD card. And they don't even need to take up memory on their device. What is we talking about? This is dope. One thing that I actually didn't like about this is the fact that once I went in to the settings of this, it said internet connection. Select your preferred network from the list. After setting up the first connection, the drive will automatically join known networks. Oh shit, I get it now. Man, that's even better. So let's do this. Because there was a concern that I had. Being that when you're using this device and you're connected to the device's Wi-Fi, you don't have no internet whatsoever. So you can't browse the web or do shit web-based, internet-based. You know what I'm saying? If you're connected to this. I didn't understand it at first because I punched in a network before. When I actually bought it from the Best Buy, I connected to their network and tried to see if I can get on the internet and use this, and it didn't work. But what it was explaining, to my knowledge, is saying that if I connect to the network that I program in here after I have done this step, at that point, if I'm on that Wi-Fi network, I can still access this drive. That's fine than a motherfucker. So if you know you got these cars with hotspot and stuff, or you in your house or whatever, you know what I'm saying, any spot that's got Wi-Fi, coffee shop, library, wherever you at, you know what I'm saying, you can just connect it and then you don't even have to have it there. And it remembers the information. So man, that's real nice. Real nice. Yep. Do I love Android? Saying disconnect? Yep. I'm gonna rate it. We're gonna rate this 5 stars. Bam. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what? Yeah, bitch. So that shit is off the fucking chain. Because right now, I'm connected to my Wi-Fi at the crib. I can go in, you know what I'm saying, videos, watch this video. Okay, so we actually loading. So that means it's probably pulling through the Wi-Fi when you do it this way. Which is understandable. This is a high quality video. But that's beside the point. Let's check something out. I'm gonna try to do some more music. This is my homeboy song. I'm wirelessly connected.
Yeah, it's LITO. Let's go. Yeah, I pull up in that black truck, feeling like $1 million around here. Get mad love. Leave these ladies all struck.
The videos don't do as well when you got it connected to your actual Wi-Fi. This is a smaller video, only 9 megabytes. So if it can't play this, then I don't know what's up with that, because my internet connection is actually pretty good. And so yeah, it can't play that. So it's more so better for like music and stuff when you're doing it that way. When you're doing videos, you don't want to do the Wi-Fi thing unless you got some dope ass Wi-Fi that's shitting on my Wi-Fi, which is very possible. But this is a 9 megabyte video and it's not playing it. You feel me? So interesting. Shit. Anyway, that is some dope technology though. Let's do this. We're gonna do a quick little speed test. Speed test is gonna consist of me going into my videos folder and I'm going to download this video. Also, gonna plug in this flash drive and we're gonna see which one is faster. Now we can use common sense and know which one's gonna be faster, but we also gonna show you. There's that same video. Now the video is 1 gigabyte with 1.082 gigabytes, and I'm gonna show you over here. 1.081920 is rounded up, so you got 1.082. I'm gonna do copy. We're just gonna paste here. So we got both of these lined up. Now I'm gonna hit them at the exact same time. Starting now. So as you can see, the clear winner is going to be this side. If you really can't tell over there, over on the other side, we've got 50 megabytes out of 1081. Whereas this one is 70% done. And at the tail end of the process, the progress bar over there is the red. This one is the blue. There is no comparison as far as which one is faster to do transfers. So with that being said, that's another explanation as to why I carry all 3 of these at the same time, because this can be plugged into this or I can use this with this if I don't have a case. If I'm ever going to be transferring something, I will be using a direct connection unless it is far more convenient to use this wireless connection, which is very convenient. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Now, if my child is in the back seat and they want to do whatever, let me copy the movie real quick. Hey, look, man, your sister ain't got time to have you plug it in. I don't even know if it'll work in something else while it's plugged in. That's a good question, because I know somebody's going to ask me that shit. It charges once it's plugged in, but it's doing that transfer now. Now this is the flash drive. Oh, drive not connected. Boom. So yeah, it won't connect if you are plugged in. It'll completely stop the wireless connection. But yeah, so for the people who want their expandable storage back on their Galaxy S6 or your Note 5 or any Android device that supports OTG connection, and necessarily not any Android device with this one, because this one actually breaks the barriers. This can go on iOS, Android, and Windows. And Mac, this pretty much works on anything. Your TV, this is why this one is like, you know, a huge win, because it works on all of that stuff. This right here fixes the problem with all devices that do not have SD card capability. This is a fucking win. Fuck out of here, beat that ass with Lil Mario, bitch! Yeah. So you got your wireless USB connect, USB OTG adapter. This one's from Samsung, works on all the other devices as well. And then you have your SanDisk USB dual flash 3.0. Micro USB on one side for the phone, USB 3.0 for the computer. Dope shit. Yeah, these three alternatives can get your memory back and probably even have you be more efficient than you were with the micro SD card. Hopefully we learned something today. Links will be in the description. Pick these bad boys up. Stop fucking complaining. Become a smart person with a smartphone. How about that? Run this castle, Lil Mario, knuckle.